Welcome back to Oxenfree Games. My name is Chris. We're back playing Oxenfree. Ali Oxenfree. We seem to have 8 letters. 5 anomalies. 2 call stations that still need to be open. And yeah. We also have to find Clarissa. That crazy Clarissa, who still wants me dead, mind you. I do prefer living. So, even though we now have the opportunity to go into the shelter, open up the time hole, as was mentioned, we are not done. I am going to explore. The ghost on Last of Us would try to offer me a deal, saying, give us Clarissa because she's already in our control. Just give her to us because that makes sense if you're in position of power. But I say, fuck you to ghosts. You could call me a Ghostbuster, but I am not. I am a Ghost Flicker. That sounded different in my head. I flick off the ghost and say fuck you. Obviously, that does mean possession is very high in my future, and pissed off ghosts are not the best thing to deal with when you don't have ghost powers, a la Danny Phantom. So as with previous episodes, oh god damn it. Let's use my pen. So we've noticed through our time being possessed, the times we have seen. I don't know if they're really jumping back and forth in time. But things are a little weird. Just taking into account the stuff we see when people are dead, the stuff when we see people. Hold on, pause, back up a bit. On the main stuff that we see are things that we remember and wish for, like Michael, and the things that we fear, both the death of Rin, Nona, Jonas, and most importantly, Clarissa. Not so much her death, because again, she's been a bitch the entire time, but the way she interacts with us, demeaning us, downgrading us, blaming us for Michael's death, both before and after, and a few other things that are causing a major divide in what we are seeing in terms of the visions. We have those that are good, kind of. Those that are good, a la Michael and Jonas and having a good time, and those that are bad, which are like Clarissa and the death of Michael, Rin, and Nona. It's a psychological tactic that I think the ghosts are employing, and I will call them out on the bullshit, because if anyone's gonna play mind games, it's gonna be me. Nice, actually that's kind of cool. Anna and I frequently conduct tests at what was once the East Barracks here inside the brutal winter of 51. Waves of any kind, radionuclear, electromagnetic, seem able to pass through all existences under certain circumstances, which explain our ability to get communicates. That's a weird word. I don't know that word. Communicates sent from them. This might also justify the frequency of hearing one of the canola's electronical signals, electrician's call signs, Calvin Gilbert, come echoing through the relays. On April 4th, 1952, we would attempt to reverse the manifest breakdown and bring back the soldiers. Yeah, just like a lot of these, if everything is in waves. First, I'm gonna get rid of that. Okay. So if we're to believe Adler and Anna, or Maggie and Anna, I don't know. I like saying old lady Adler. If we're to believe that, then the instances of all of that and the waves and junk kind of bring up a situation where. Okay, we need more information. The information we have is that they are not dead, they are simply elsewhere. Almost like in a small bubble in time and space. Which would explain why they have said on several occasions that they have seen the end of time, or the end of this over and over again. It's a weird situation, and possibly why they're so angry and ballsy. All right, so that leaves us seven Adler papers and 5 more anomalies. Yeah. I'll be back when something actually happens. Okay. Now this is something that is now initially affects us because this is kind of what we did. After stealing equipment from the relay station, Anna and I entered the cave just before dawn to try and communicate directly with the crew of the USS Canola. We successfully tuned in to the source of the temporal terror and spoke, albeit briefly, to Henry Griffin, the SOC sergeant who died at the sub. But the power overwhelmed my dear Anna, and she was absorbed into its ridge. All that remains there now is the flickering hue of a partially open gate, a window to a perpendicular space that seems to have augmented the submarine's call. But of all my regrets, perhaps the deepest is knowing that Anna's last vision was of me fleeing from her in terror. So the ghosts have said on the previous episodes that what they had tried to do is they had tried to turn Anna into a vessel, albeit a very quick and dirty vessel, that because it was done so quickly, they weren't unable to do it, and it basically destroyed Anna. It's a little... So in that case, the situation we had... The situation currently where they're prolonging the time... Where they're prolonging the time that allows them, I guess, to absorb, almost like a sponge, into Jonas, Clarissa, Nona, Rin, and myself, is their second try at being able to take over. Okay. There still seems to be... There are still holes in everything that's going on, but we seem to be more on a trajectory of being able to finally get rid of the ghost. If maybe bring them back into the present, maybe destroy them forever. I do know for a fact I will find Clarissa. She'll yell at me again, and I will flick her off, but I will save her nonetheless. So under the ladder of the tower. Okay. Under the ladder of the tower. Which tower are they speaking of? Are they speaking of the big tower? I didn't speak of the big tower. I don't know if there's anything over here again, but we are gonna do our due diligence. We're gonna explore the entire area again, find any stuff, and yeah, this was one of them. All right, there we go. We got the door open to do something. Whatever. I guess that was nothing. That's nice. Oh, there one is. The first transmission for the Lost Soldiers was recorded here by a signal officer training new recruits. I heard about it soon after. Yes, word of the childlike, almost playful messages spread quickly, but the broadcasts were usually dismissed as an ongoing prank, faulty equipment, or an AM station bouncing off the midnight. However, after I successfully decoded one as a mayday from Calvin Gilbert, an electrician who perished on the USS Canola, I knew that there had to be something more. Okay, so with the good we found, we went over here, and yeah. I'll eventually head that way, but there should be something up here, maybe? I don't know. Remember, the only thing we're actually doing is trying to find the letters. Sure, yeah. Alright. When people of the comms department began transferring off, I was able to convince my higher-ups, including, coincidentally, one eventual Army passenger aboard the Canola, Henry Griffin, to bring Anna aboard as a replacement. Anna had been working in broadcasting, so it made enough sense to the upper ranks. Incidentally, when I dream, it is usually during this time period, amidst the change, and I am trying to prevent Anna from ever coming. Okay. Hey, where are my answers? I correctly guessed those answers. Recruits learn communication technology here, and several others learn code breaking. It's true, but due to my aptitude in math and mechanical engineering, I was assigned code matchmaking, specifically ciphers to conceal projects from even other government agencies. It was a job I grew increasingly uncomfortable with, but my keen interest in radio science had me pulling double duty as a comms officer. I remember one of the Canola's engineers, Francis, calling me a radio woman. As far as he knew, it was my only job. Oh, it actually, I believe actually the, here. So if we dial into 104.1, we start finding Adler's call sign. Weird. Yeah, there's a lot going on in this game. Yeah. Okay. Super weird. Call sign with the call signs, with the code breaking, with the anomalies, with the Adler letters. There's a lot of stuff going on. So basically, the call sign 104.1 that Adler says, I believe it's actually sending me to her letters. Because it said at the base of the ladder of the tower, or in code it said tower. Oh god damn it. Yes. Okay, sure. Yeah, let's go with this. So we're caught in another time warp. It is now 5 o'clock. We have until 7, which means we've covered up most of the island. We've covered up. We have 3 letters to still find. We should have enough time. And let me... I'll worry about that later. So if you missed it on the last time we took a trip down Temporal Lane, when we last met Michael, who by the way is dead, a couple years dead, and used to date Clarissa, who is currently missing and MIA. Anyways, the last time we met him, he asked us if he should continue dating Clarissa, break it off, or do whatever. And I told him, if Clarissa makes you feel happy, who am I to get in the way? Now that being said, he's saying that he's going to take the next step. He's going to take the next step with Clarissa. How much of time... Okay, am I altering time? Am I altering my perception of time? Or am I creating another timeline? I will leave you to that while I ponder my thoughts and continue on with Michael, my dead brother. True. We've got a moment, and I'm predicting a sense of something. Okay. So I'm gonna take a step back and delve back into my thought process, which is as confusing as most of this game. So I like it, but in the current past, where we, Alex, lost Michael, and eventually opened up a rift in space-time continuum to unleash Ghost. The storyline of events go, I had a brother, Michael, who was dating Clarissa, Michael, and then during some time, Michael left and came back to only drown with me there, and then me get Clarissa blames me and other stuff. Somewhere along the line, between Michael leaving and Michael coming back, why are you bringing this up? we've already talked about Clarissa, and ultimately, like, I honestly don't know I'm remembering something. When me and Clarissa first met at the bonfire, the slap mechanic thingy, truth or dare, she blamed me not only for his death, but for breaking them up and always getting in their way. But when I went back in time, I didn't get in their way. In fact, I told Michael that if Clarissa liked him, or if he liked Clarissa, then stay with Clarissa. But that doesn't line up. Even if Clarissa is just taking out a lot of frustration on me, why would Michael then break up and blame me for leaving? I had to stop and think about that because, yeah. Did I skip a dialogue? It feels like I skipped a dialogue. Something's weird. Oh no, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Let me out. Okay, I can't do anything anymore at the comm tower. I can't go left because there's nothing there. Nothing's left at the Adler residence. So if I go from here down left, up here, here, the only thing I can go down is back here and to the beach. So let's go to the beach. Wait, I'm in Epiphany Fields. What? What's down this way? I don't think I've actually ever gone down this way. So we were gonna do it now. Boink. So the time capsule that we can go to finish the game, see, close the time hole and save the day, is over here. But there is still stuff that we have to find. We have to find at least 3 more anomalies and a few more letters, 3 more actually, which is not a lot. And fuck you, vehicle. It's like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, and there's like a car just trying to like speed racer down the road. I never quite understood that. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a loop this way, going into town and then coming up by the Adler residence up left. Yes, kind of. I don't know. We're gonna go this way. Still, we have some thoughts about Michael. I don't know if it kind of felt like I lost a little bit of dialogue there. Yeah, it kind of felt like I lost a little bit of dialogue there. So, whatever. Can I not go anywhere else? Am I legit stuck in Epiphany Fields? Fuck. Yeah, it actually won't let me go anywhere else. Oh man, I don't know if I can do anything else. I don't know if I can find the other 3 Adler letters and find the other stuff. you know what? If that's the case, we're just gonna have to make do. We won't be able to get those pieces if I'm forced to finish this. But going into these games blind is funny because I don't know what's going on, and I will never know what's going on. So getting 100% is. Oh, this is adorable. Oh, it's adorable. Oh, it's adorable. That's weird. Where am I? Yes, I am. I am not ready to finish this before we go inside. I still have one more photo. Oh, look, they're adorable. Okay. I have to test something. I am not ready to finish this. I am 100% not ready to finish this. If I have the opportunity, I'm gonna go take another stroll down to do something. Give him a hug. Oh, I did give him a hug. Okay, now Rin, what bullshit are you sprouting this time? Now, with that said, you guys stand there like puppets. I'm gonna run away. I only need to look up 1 or 2 more areas. I've looked at everything else, and that's it. It's 1 area, okay? I need to check down by the beach, because we haven't been there since the beginning of the game. Check down by the beach, and I need to go check the town just for one last loop-de-loop. I don't care so much about the anomalies, but there are some shit that's still going down, that is still locked, that are still something. And with that, we're gonna go ahead and call it a day, because the next episode will be me finding the last bit of stuff, and maybe just finishing the game. I honestly do not know. But that's where we're at. So, I bid you adieu. If you enjoy the content, leave a like. If you have anything to mention about anything I've talked about, anything that you want to know, anything you want to ask, leave a comment down below. And of course, if you hit that subscribe button, I will be here every day playing these wonderful games for you, gentlemen and ladies. I don't know, gentlemen always seems like a gender neutral thing. It's probably something, but and I will be here playing games for everybody here that is wanting to enjoy them. So, I will see you later. Bye.